Hello, love wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. And you know what that means. It's another new episode of Between Two Beards.
Can we start off with the biggest news of the week? The Rats lost! If you've got the budget, I've got the time.
There he is.
Hey, boss!
There's the boss.
Hey!
The man with the finest beard on this screen.
Canadian men, boys, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
You see, the Rads are resourceful. When I got beef with somebody, I can find a way to talk to them.
And listen between two beers.
Getting down.
Hello, love wrestling. It is Thursday night. It is 8 p.m. And y'all know what that means by now.
Nope,
That's from earlier.
it's live, baby.
Yeah, well, that was from earlier. If you notice the time on that comment.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
from way earlier. That's from way earlier.
Yeah.
But it is another episode of Between Two Beards, and not just any episode.
Not just any old episode.
This is the last
186.
episode in the year 2024 of Between Two Beards, which means
As
it
we
is
go,
I'll let him go. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go.
I don't want to go too far because I don't want to get us demonetized for copyright infringement because that sounds exactly like vitamin C.
100%. But it is the 4th annual Beardie Awards this
Can you believe
evening.
it's
There are
been
10 awards.
4?
Huh? 4, yeah. 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Which we're going to dive into those throughout the night. We'll
Yeah,
have some fun. We're going to do a little different this year.
Yeah, Pluggo had an idea, and I said, all right, whatever. I'm in.
Because I am the controller of the survey that was sent out. I know all the winners already. JPJ does not. So I didn't put winner graphics up. I'm just going to have him guess after or before we announce the nominees or when he sees the nominees, and then I'm going to have him guess.
Yep.
And
We got
I want you guys to guess in the chat.
Yeah. We got our pal Johnny. He's usually in the Firmly chats, but he says he's checking out the show tonight. So welcome on in, Johnny.
Hi.
We got Spencer. You were in the chat telling people to smash that like button. Who doesn't want to smash on a Thursday
Why
night?
is
Come on.
why
Be
is
real with
Phil
me.
calling me bossy? What did I do?
Because you're yelling at everybody to smash the like button, dude.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm just trying to get the word out there.
There you go. There you go. I want everybody smashing, dude. Who doesn't want to smash on a Thursday night, bro? I can't think of much better things to do than smash on a Thursday. So smash that like button, huh?
Just ask Mrs. Pluggo. I'm always trying to smash.
It's easy.
I mean,
it's easy, man. How you
but
feel?
we got Dustin saying Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry post-Christmas. I hope anybody that celebrated, I hope you had a wonderful couple days. I hope you had great times with the family or friends or the partners, whoever had a great time. Hope Santa hooked you up with everything you asked for.
What'd you get?
It was a hell of a time. Clothes.
That
So
shirt?
Clearly, he wasn't listening to me. Yeah, this is a nice shirt, though. I did get
It is a nice shirt. I did not trust it.
I was like, ooh.
I wore my brand new.
Ooh. I was like, oh, I got this. I was like, wait a minute. This matches this hat basically exact. So I was like, this is
Mrs.
What a
Pluggo,
time.
man. She
What
got
a time.
the sweatshirt. Not a
Yeah, you know.
yeah,
I
she
got like
one.
5 or 6 shirts. I'll tell you what I did though. From my brother-in-law, I got a $50 gift card to the PlayStation store there, right? And so I was
Nice.
perusing, and I was like, what's in here? And Astrobot. I don't know if you've heard of this game, but Astrobot, which won Game of the Year at the Video Game Award, it's like one of the highest reviewed games.
Yeah.
It was on sale, so I bought it, and I've been playing it for 2 days, and I'm having a time, man. I'm having a time with it.
Now,
it's a good time.
Now I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in the that we're not. That this is going to set me back financially, and I'm never going to recover. But we opted to get the kids a PS5 this year. So
wow.
They got a PS5. We got a really sick deal on it. It came with 2K. Good. It came with 2K25 for me, which is super funny, by the way. We bought them this PS5 because we were like, we're going to get one big gift for the family, for the kids, and do the small stuff around it type deal, which I think is what works out. And then we're just going to take them to. We told all the family, get them things to do, like get them gift cards to movie theaters or the putt-putt or whatever it may be. And they're upstairs. They're upstairs playing the Xbox.
Well, then that PlayStation. So here's what you do.
Oh, it's mine now.
You wait about 10 days, and if they don't touch it, that shit is yours. That's
right?
Yours. You own that PS5.
Like I got it all. I got it all set up. I spent all day getting it all set up for them, downloading everything they wanted, and then they didn't touch it. And I was like, okay.
So that's it. You give them a buffer time. Don't even mention it. Just give them a buffer in your brain.
Yeah.
Don't say a word. And if they don't touch it, by the time your buffer time ends, it's yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just claim it.
That's it.
Problem is, I got college football on the Xbox. I got 2K on the PS5. I would love to just have both in the same area, but I'm not buying those games twice.
No.
That's just not fiscally responsible.
No, it's not.
And clearly, I'm fiscally responsible because I'm buying things I can't afford.
Yeah, it's Christmas time. Half the world is, sadly. That's just what it's become, right?
But in the chat, let us know what your favorite gift from Santa was, what you did for Christmas traditions throughout the night. Let us know your favorite highlights from 2024, whether it be from this show, any show, wrestling, whatever, personal. This is what we do at the end of the year. We go through the night, we announce these awards, we discuss, obviously, surrounding awards, but we like to just reminisce about what a crazy year 2024 is. And if I must say, JPJ, every year, at this episode, I always go, wow, we did a lot last year. There's not a chance we could possibly top it. And then every year we have seemingly topped it. So that is more thanks to everybody in the chat and all of our fans than maybe us per se. I don't know, but you guys are here for us. So Mrs. Pluggo, hello. I was just bragging about the sweatshirt you got me. The PS5 that the kids didn't play, and she got me a really nice gear bag to take on these trips when we do interviews, and she made a little press pass for me.
Oh wow, adorable.
She put it on a box, and then she's like, she went all out. She got me my first CM Punk merch. I got a hoodie in this, and then I got hooked up.
I'll throw that one.
But she's gonna hate it. Found firmly AW, great present.
Johnny,
whose burner account is that?
That's our pal Johnny. He's a Firmly guy. He's a Firmly guy. And speaking of Firmly, Drew said that today on Firmly, we had a 40-minute. We started the show with at least it was like a 35 to 40-minute conversation.
Were you guys live?
Just about Christmas. We were originally going to record today. We recorded for Tuesday. We were going to record today, but it was becoming not difficult, but it was becoming a chore a little bit to find another time to record for Firmly on Thursday. So we were like, I know it's the day after Christmas, but do you just want to go live? And we were like, yeah, screw it. So we just went live like usual. Boris, big bad Boris in the chat, popping in. Boris, love you, buddy. Scott's in the chat. We got the good crew here. All right, we're 10 minutes in, Pluggo.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this? Are we doing all the awards at once? Are we spreading them out throughout the show while we sprinkle in? Because, we got a pay-per-view on Saturday we can talk about. Where Monday night is the last Monday Night Raw before the Netflix era, which is pretty wild. There's things we can discuss. So how do you want to do it? We only have 10 awards. I don't know if you just want to How do we know? Did we spread them out?
We spread them out and talked about them and chatted it up. I'm not
I mean,
married.
What do you want to do? Because I don't even know the winners.
Do you want to know? So at the end of each survey, I put things like,
oh yeah, the guest who
is your favorite guest, or what would you like to see more of from Between Two Beards in 2025? One random anonymous person put they would like to see us do more Pardon the Interruption style debates.
Oh,
I think we do that kind of.
Not Pardon the Interruption.
More independent wrestlers, more NXT.
Somebody talk about NXT more.
I guess so. Yeah,
I'll talk about NXT more.
They'd like us to talk about NXT more. They said one person put you're both perfect in every way. So whoever wrote that, thank you. We'll definitely keep that in mind in 2025. That sounds good.
I need to know who did write that. Actually.
I don't have the answers to that.
Was it you?
It was not me.
It was you. Okay. It would have been okay if it was you.
When I voted, I didn't answer the questions. Somebody said,
me neither. I left them blank.
Somebody said in 2025 they'd like to see more Lawrence.
That was Lawrence who said that.
I would imagine so, which, by the way, go Eagles.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have the football show this week.
Because of all the holidays.
We're
going to double dip next week.
That embarrassment. Again, Jalen Hurts was hurt most of the game, so I don't hold it that far against him. But that was fun.
Somebody also said that they'd like to see us become respective GMs in WWE and have a fantasy draft. Somebody said more LJ.
In the video game?
Maybe.
I have WWE 2K24. We could film something on the side of us doing GM mode and like release it. Like we couldn't. I don't think we could do it live on a third. I mean, we could, but that wouldn't be. But like we could make that work.
Yeah. Somebody else put the show's already good, so thank you. And then somebody said more dancing.
More dancing.
Apparently, we don't dance enough.
I mean,
so in the chat tonight, let us know what you'd like to see more of in 2025, and we will strive to try to make all of your dreams and wishes come true. While you also
we don't just we don't keep that feedback to ourselves. We could have easily just read that offline to ourselves just in case there was negativity, but we don't care.
Last year, somebody said they'd like to see more nudity.
Well,
and I was like,
that might have been Lawrence.
We definitely did not do that this year.
No. And we, again, like I just said, we do that for you. For you. We have our viewers at the top of our minds. That's why we don't do that.
But there's 10 awards, essentially. We can discuss guest of the year, but we can do that a little bit. We'll save that one. That one's fun.
Well, all right. How about we do one award?
Which award do you want to start with?
I want to go. All right. So here's the thing.
You tell me.
I think I want to start with both the wrestlers of the year.
Okay. Well,
I think that's where I want to go because I think the match of the year should be the last award we show. The match of the year.
Okay. So do you want to?
So I say we start off
women's or men's first.
Women's. I say we go women's first, men's second. We start off hot with the wrestlers of the year. That's what I think.
Women first, men second. Okay. Now, again, we preface this every year and say we don't watch everything. It's hard to watch everything. It's hard to nail it down to 5. If you think we got it wrong, be respectful in the chat and let us know who you would have picked, who you would have voted for. Now, again, the winner is determined by you, the fans. You voted on it. We did not. So we may disagree with the winner, but no disrespect to Stardom and all that kind of stuff in the women's side of New Japan. We just don't watch a ton of it. We always say we're going to watch more, and we watch enough, but not enough to make so these are more Northern American promotions, AEW, NXT, Impact, WWE, all down that line.
Correct.
And again, we had to trim it to 5. We trim it to 5 because if we didn't, we would end up with 50. It would take forever to get through all the nominees because this year was wrestling in 2024 was awesome. So
yeah, and so what we have here is we have little 30-second videos for the nominees, and then when we come back, because PLUGGO kept the answers from me, I
graciously kept the polls open until
I see all these great. I'm like, oh, these are all cool. And then I'm like, where the hell are the winners? So then I message him and I go, hey, do we have graphics for the winners? He goes, yeah. I'll load them in. Doesn't load them in. Shows up like 10 minutes later and he's like, yeah, you don't know the winners. And he's laughing. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? And he goes, yeah, no, I want to do something. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I want you to guess.
I can't tell if you like it or not.
I do. But just the way it happened. It was
okay.
Like, that's our relation. I'm just giving them an inside look at how our relationship works. That's exactly how our relationship. What are you doing? Yeah. I'll be right in there. Oh, yeah.
PLUGGO did not rig it, affiliate. I keep these honorable. It's just I set up the Survey Planet app, so I have the access to the polls. Yeah. And I check it daily to see how many votes we get, and then to see kind of where things are at, but I don't rig it. And if you need proof, I can show you the, I've got it right here. This is an honorable award show.
Honorable men.
I even kept the Rizman off of this voting. JPJ said I could put him on there, and I kept him off. I kept all that goofy stuff.
I gave him the okay. I
kept it serious for this, so give me credit where credit is due.
All right. We're going to start with female wrestler of the year.
This is a good one. This is a good category.
So here's the video. There is music to this video, so if you have your volume up, just be warned. It's our great theme song, though, so you're going to hear that for a whole bunch tonight. The best theme song in the biz. So here they are, the nominees for the 2024 Beardie Award for Women's Wrestler of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call coming from the concierge telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. It's last call coming from the concierge telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
Okay. Oh, the end of there clicks off real fast.
Yeah, no. I think it does that for all of them, bro.
Yeah, that was quick. Oh, well, that's okay. That's all right.
That's a good 5 then.
JPJ, now who do you think won?
Well, I voted. I can tell you who I voted for.
Well, that's
what do you want me to? So I voted for Toni Storm.
Okay.
I think Toni Storm's gonna win. However, Liv Morgan, dark horse for me. Dark horse and Liv Morgan. But I'm going Toni Storm for the victory. I think Toni Storm is.
And with 37.1% of the votes, Toni Storm is your Women's Wrestler of the Year, and she wins the Beardie. Liv Morgan came in second.
Yeah, I thought Liv Morgan could. See, Drew knows. It's the best theme song in podcast, 100%.
Yeah, thank you. I actually
there is nothing better.
I don't know if I told you this, but I'm friends with the people that made that song.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
And he was talking about nostalgia. He was talking about his band Nostalgically on Facebook the other day, and I messaged him and I said, "Do you realize that, like, to this day,
keeping you alive, bro?
People say that we have the best entrance, like, constantly in podcasting history. Like, so thank you for that, dear Noel."
Yeah.
And my buddy Kyle. But with 14.3% of the votes, Athena and Jordan Grace tied for third, and then coming in fifth was Mariah May. I think ultimately Toni Storm was the right decision, especially now considering like what she's doing now too. Like, terrific. It's been a great year. Terrific.
Yeah,
she's fantastic.
Look at number one in the PWI, like champion throughout most of the year, the best storyline in AEW, let alone, not just female either. Like, it was the best, one of, if not the best storyline in AEW all year. She was the champion for the majority of the year. She was excellent. Number one in the PWI women's.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's who I voted for. That's who I think should win. I think our community got it right there. I could have easily made an argument for Liv. I could have easily made an argument for Athena.
Based on
me, those were the three. Me
tracking it throughout the week, Liv made a late surge.
Yeah, because Liv has like underratedly had a monster year, like a monster year.
And I'm going to say this honorable mention to Nia Jax and Roxanne Perez, who could have easily made this list too. But again, we had to cut it to 5, and it just felt like these 5 women dominated this year overall. Heck, if you really wanted to, you could have made a case for Mercedes being undefeated between, New Japan and here, but I don't think she wrestled enough to like really, on that in per se. But yeah, it was a good year. And Tony Storm, our first Beardie winner of 2024. Congratulations, Tony Storm. Maybe she'll see this and come on and cut
I love it. Maybe that'd be imagine that'd be incredible. I mean, she just debuted. To win an award this early on in her career is just, come on. It has to be the first award she's won in her triumphant career.
She won Female Wrestler of the Year as a rookie.
She just debuted a couple weeks ago to win an award already for Wrestler of the Year. This has to be the first award she's won in her career. She should know this.
Yeah, the inaugural. Yeah, I'm happy for her.
I mean, to win a Wrestler of the Year award 3 weeks into your career is ridiculous.
I mean, the fans know what's up, man.
You should know. When they see it. I think she would be shocked, to be honest with you.
Yeah, see, Dustin makes this is why I like this show, because and that's not the comment, because I'm not good at buttons. It'll be interesting to see next year's, not 2025. Yeah, because there's a lot of, Stephanie Vaquero's coming on strong. Julia's coming. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Roxanne's still killing it. Bailey's having a good year now. Like, we'll see what happens in 2025. Becky Lynch will be back hopefully soon.
Mm-hmm.
She's always, Charlotte Flair might be back soon.
Yep.
They're always.
Wow.
That's a good thing though, the way he said
I think if you're the bitch, that's a positive.
Yeah, I vote that JPJ is the bitch of the year. Yeah, like
I think that's a positive because of the but it could just mean that he's capitalizing on like the negativity that I am the one.
But he did, he that bitch, the bitch. I think that's a good thing.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, and then Scott said he voted for Jordan Grace first part of 24 being great. Now she's beat up. Now
she's getting beat up by Jordan Grace, bro?
Listen, man,
a lot of people would love to be.
People would love to be. I don't want that smoke, but I will say this: Jordan Grace had a huge impact. She's nominated for.
I see what you did. Huge impact.
Huge impact. JPJ is on the OC black.
All right.
No, Jordan had a good show in the Rumble. She had a huge year. That I thought she should have won the NXT championship. That's just me.
That is true. You did. You were very high on that. You were saying that
for a long time. Because I think if you're gonna sign her anyway, why not try it out?
It's fair.
But hey.
All right. We're doing it. We're doing the men's right now. We're doing
it. Okay. But I got it right here.
All right. Here are the nominees.
This one
for the men's
closer than
this is a close one for the 2024 Beardie Award for Men's Wrestler of the Year. When you see the nominees, if you already voted, let us know in the chat what you voted for. But who do you think is going to win? Here they are, the nominees for Men's Wrestler of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. It's last call coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
That one was a little longer. I judge myself, man. I made these. I judge.
No, listen, I like it.
Who do you think is the male wrestler of the year, JPJ?
This one's tough.
This one is tough, and this one was close.
Who do you think I voted for?
Knowing you voted for Cody Rhodes.
That's a negative. No, I didn't.
No, I think Gunther. Yeah, you're a Gunther guy. Okay.
I voted for Gunther. However, I almost voted for Will Ospreay, and I think Will Ospreay is going to win.
Okay.
I think our community is going to vote for Will Ospreay.
We'll let we got two Ospreays in. Asian Joe, go to bandcamp.com/Dear Noel. All their albums are free to download right now. And An old school band.
They are the theme. Yeah, the theme song.
They are the theme. We got Ospreys running away.
I voted for Gunther, but I kind of knew or felt like Osprey was going to win. He's my pick that I think the community would vote for the award.
Well, the winner of the 2024 Beardie Award for Male Wrestler of the Year is one Cody Rhodes with 28.6%.
Wow.
Will Ospreay tied for second with Gunther with 20%. Cody Rhodes.
Wow. Listen, I'm as pro Cody as anybody, but I did not see that one coming.
Cody Rhodes.
I did not see that one coming. I mean, look, he's been the WWE. I mean, I get it. He finished his story. He won the Rumble again. 2 years in a row, won the Rumble.
Yeah, he won the Rumble. He won at Mania. He's won.
Yeah, it's finished the story at WrestleMania, and he's been the champion ever since. I get it, but I thought for sure Ospreay.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel saying that Cody Crybaby's coming through. Maybe. Or just one person that just spammed Cody 100 times. How many times will it take? That's surprising. That's surprising. Not
Ospreay was my pick, and because he had that first month, like first 6 months of the year, he had a 5-star match every week. He was killing it, but Cody. So Cody Rhodes is your winner. Swerve finished last. Danielson finished fourth.
I thought Danielson might have had a run at it because the sympathy and end of his career. Had a good year. Was the champ. Plus the end of his career type thing. I thought maybe he would sneak in more votes and end up higher than that. But wow, all right, that's the first shocker of the night. I think
these awards are crazy. Woo!
That's the first shocker of the evening, right there. Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
See, Asian Joe has no idea what to do. He says his confidence is shook.
Ospreay
tied for second. What?
Ospreay tied for second with Gunther.
Well, speaking of Ospreay, at the pay-per-view we get the rematch.
Yes,
we're down to the semifinals, and we get the rematch. We're getting him and Fletcher, and the winner of that will face. Oh, this one I'm looking forward to: Okada and Ricochet. Oh, that's gonna be good.
So here's the thing: I was thinking a lot about this Ospreay Fletcher match.
Yeah,
and they've hit lightning in a bottle with Kyle Fletcher.
Oh my God, yeah.
But they're not going to let him beat Ospreay twice.
No, it's going to be Ospreay and Okada, right? It's Ospreay and Okada in the final. Because they're not going to do Ospreay and Ricochet again, too, a week after. We've already seen it twice.
Right.
It's going to be Okada and Ospreay in the final. Yeah.
But I want it to be Fletcher.
I want Fletcher to win the whole damn thing. I want that.
Right.
I want him.
That's what I want.
To the moon, man.
Yeah.
His ass to the moon.
He's intriguing.
It's unreal.
Right now.
It's unbelievable.
Right. So I was sitting there looking at this. Can't believe World's End is on Saturday, by the way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This whole week has just been like, I don't know what's up and what's down.
Oh, man.
Like Dynamite last night, I was like, oh, they're having a Dynamite on Christmas. Oh, shoot. I did not watch because it was Christmas. So.
Good matches. They were good matches.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
They were good matches that obviously led to the semifinals and stuff. So, like for results and things like that, I said on Firmly with Drew, I said I thought it was a solid Dynamite, but like you could have missed it. You missed good matches. Though. They had like
you could have missed it like you missed the NFL games on Christmas Day because they suck too.
Well, I watched the Lamar. Listen, we didn't talk football this week. We're getting there. We're getting to our breakout. We have Fletcher in the breakout.
We never called it most improved. I think because that kind of implies like that you sucked the year before. Not and I don't even think it's that. I think we just prefer like who's like put themselves on the map in 2024 as a star. So he's definitely nominated for the breakout star of 2024. Now did he? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what did you do? You just mentioned football, did you not?
I did.
No, there were five. Yeah, there were 5 C2 matches. It was the whole thing was all C2.
I just said that Baltimore Texans game sucked.
Oh yeah, I watched that. Beyonce at halftime.
I heard mixed reviews. Was it good?
Yeah, I thought it was all right. I don't listen to. I don't. But that was pretty good.
No, I heard
they won 31-2.
I know exactly.
31-2.
As I tweeted earlier today, they got outclassed. Texas.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Listen, this ain't the football show. I'm sorry, this ain't the football show, but I have thoughts. A lot of things have happened, Pluggo. A lot of things have happened.
What we're going to do for those watching now that do enjoy our football program, we're going to talk about this past week's games and next.
Because technically yesterday's games were for this week.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about week 16 and 17 on Wednesday. We're going to have to just basically go the last 2 weeks. What do you think of this team? Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, because there was not a good time to fit that in on Christmas Day. Christmas
not with
Eve.
Christmas on a Wednesday.
And the way that they did the schedule for football, it just did not. It was not conducive to a football show.
I am so disappointed with the NFL and their crap and their crap schedule.
Hey, Liv Morgan is a Ravens fan. Ravens girly, as she said.
They will. CM Punk and Liv Morgan were at the Pittsburgh, Kansas City game.
Yeah.
They were both there. So they interviewed Liv Morgan on the sideline and things.
It is cool to see. It is cool to see the raw graphics on Netflix when I fire up Netflix. I'm very interested.
Oh yeah, you get the front page where it's
not only that. If you think about it, we're going to get Raw on Netflix. AEW is going to be on HBO Max. Well, it's not HBO anymore; it's just Max. But yeah, it's a whole new era of what I'm probably going to watch on Max because I have it. I don't have to do the login on the other way. But I wonder how that is going to sway things, and I really hope that doesn't become the ratings are because everybody's watching on Max. I really hope that doesn't become a thing, that a talking point.
I don't know.
I watch my shit that I like because I like it. I don't care who else is watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what
Canada's
it was.
getting,
Punk was in Pittsburgh.
Canada is getting everything on Netflix.
Just on Netflix.
I did see that, which I think is awesome because right now, for us in the States, we have to do Raw Netflix. Then you got to go CW for NXT. Then you got to go USA Network for SmackDown. Then you got to go Peacock for pay-per-views for now. WWE Network's on there, which I don't ever watch anymore because it's such a pain on Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass. And then if you throw in the NXT or the AEW and anything else, I bought a TV antenna last week so I could start watching Netflix or NXT live on Tuesdays again.
The C-Dub.
Because the C-Dub app does not offer live programming.
No, you can't watch it till the day after.
And I don't jive like that.
You know, someone told me that I was on the NXT the last couple of weeks. I was in the crowd. I was in the crowd.
Hey, that's right. You did go.
They could see me in the corner.
Is that
sending me pictures?
Hells yeah, because you're famous, bro.
Yeah, sitting there in the corner going, unbelievable. That tag team street fight. Man.
So it's the most American thing ever to have to watch WWE on 20 different platforms.
100%. That
first world problems, dude.
I have a big problem with everything that's going on. Like, not with wrestling.
Oh, Throwback was there too. Did you see him?
I ran into him. I said hello. My thing with, like, for me, right, the fact that, like, how do I say this? I have a problem with pro sports, not wrestling, like sports, like football. I have a problem when they show their games on apps that you need to, because, like, to me, everybody should be able to watch sports. Everybody, no matter what cable package you have, what page, everybody should be able to watch sports, regular sports, like on regular TV, even if you have the basic of basic cable packages. And if we start getting to a level, which we're already there, where you can't watch pro football games unless you have Netflix, which costs $20, that to me, no. I have a problem with that morally, because I'm just I get it with regular sports. Wrestling's different because it was always different.
So you're not a fan of like TNT having it and NBA Wednesdays, and you think it should just be basic? By the way, they have those games, but at some point you could watch a basketball game on ABC on the weekend, or you know what I mean? Like ESPN shows the dual games on ABC for people that might just have basic cable that don't have things like that. Like, I feel like
there was always an outlet to watch sports, no matter everything, no
Listen,
matter what.
It's been a
And
minute
you're
since
starting
I've
to-
had.
Yeah, you're starting to move games away from those people, and you have to have Netflix, or you have to have Peacock, or you have to have this. And I'm like, no, that's not fair to everybody. That's not fair to everybody. And I think with professional sports, that I morally have an issue with it. That's the only one I get upset with, because I'm like, no, that's not okay.
So when they did
That's
the
not
playoff
okay.
game on Peacock last
Like,
year,
that's not okay. Everybody should have been able to watch that playoff game. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I haven't had
but
I haven't had an antenna in years that I bought one, and I was like, oh yeah, digital. I just need the core 4, 5.
yeah,
It's got 42. Most of them are trash, but like
yeah.
I was like, that's a lot of digital channels, man.
Yeah.
One of them's Chicago Sportsnet. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
They can watch
Yeah,
the Chicago White Sox suck next year because they don't do Cubs games on Chicago Sportsnet anymore.
There you go. Dustin, I thought yesterday when I watched more of the second game than the first. I thought everything looked great. And the halftime show looked great for everything that it was. Like, I thought everything ran smoothly in that Baltimore game.
It didn't seem
there were no
laggy
issues at all. And they said that like 27 million people were tuning in at halftime for Beyonce. 27 million, and there was not one skip, not one buffer, not anything. It was as clean a visual as you could get. So if 27 million were doing that and it was fine, I feel okay. I feel okay.
3 million of Raw is going to be all
I was
right.
going to say, yeah, I don't think there's going to be a ton of issues, I would hope. They've been testing out the live stuff. I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right. All right, well, why don't we do ourselves another award, Pluggo?
Which one do you want to do?
Why don't you pick one? I picked the first two.
Oh, I like that you pick.
Okay.
But why don't
No,
we?
you know what? Oh,
You know why we do Breakout Star? Why don't we? That's a great Scott. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Scott was talking about it. Let's do Breakout Star because that's gonna ignite some chatter because I feel like there's some options here. There were some people we left off this list, but that's okay.
Yeah, we only could pick 5. We only could pick 5. So all right. So here
I remember last year we almost curved the peer pressure and made it 7, and then we were like, no, 5. It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5. If we because it was a slippery slope. If we start,
it's like the college football playoff. If you go from 4 to 12, you end up with
and then you're gonna have one year where there's not 10. You end up with 10, and then there's one year where there's not 10 deserving people, and you're like, oh well, who can we add as the 9th person?
You're like,
we need a
male wrestler of the year, Griff Garrison.
Yeah, exactly. No offense to him, he's way better. Than
not at all.
But I don't mean that way.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. Anyway, all right. Here they are, the nominees for the 2024 Beardie Award for Breakout Wrestler of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. Well, it's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
All right, there they are. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Might be the most difficult category of them all.
I agree.
Those are 5 strong candidates.
Be with me. Be with me. I love you, Solo.
I love you, Solo. I have a guy that pops into my streams, and his name is like Solo PHL, like Solo Philly, I think, or whatever. And every time he pops in, I do that. I go, I love you, Solo.
Didn't we have a Solo Sokoa in our chat a couple
We
weeks
did. Solo
ago?
showed up for a few weeks in a row.
Yeah, he did.
Saying that he watched.
This was the toughest. You're right. You're right.
Listen, you got Tiffany Stratton, Kyle Fletcher, Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. All of them could win this, and nobody would disagree. You know?
Yeah.
When you think about it. Like, that is strong. That is a strong 5.
Who do you? Okay, so who do you think won?
I voted for Kyle Fletcher. However, I think Jacob Fatu's winning it. I think Jacob Fatu is going to win it. But I voted for Kyle Fletcher.
Okay. Well, the winner with 34.3% of the vote, Kyle Fletcher, is your Beardie Award winner for Breakout Star of 2024. Now, who do you think finished last on this list? I was very interested by this because this person I did not think deserved to finish last, even though somebody has to.
Well, I don't want to get into... I'm hoping it's not Tiffany Stratton.
It's not.
Okay. You see where my mind went automatically? You see where my mind went? That's how politically...
It was Bronson Reed.
I am as a human. Really?
Bronson Reed. He finished last.
See, that's crazy.
Right.
To me, if I was ranking them, I would have had Braun Breaker.
Yeah, that was the one that we debated on the most.
Because he was the last. Yeah, he was the like the other four popped in our brain immediately when we were going through the nominees. We were like, "Yep, we had the first four," and then we were like, "Oh, who's the fifth?" And we were like, "Yeah, Braun makes sense. Braun makes sense." We didn't have Solo. I felt like he wasn't nominated. Solo. He could have been. He could have been.
He's involved in some other stuff in here, but Braun Breaker got 20% of the vote, and Jacob Fatu got 20, so they tied for second. Then Tiffany, and then then Bronson Reed. Who was your breakout star of 2024? Drop it in the chat. Let us know. That's a good.
I mean, I think
I'm kind of surprised we
didn't add Obafemi. Yeah, we didn't add Obafemi.
Maybe.
He
had a good year.
I feel like we got it right with that one. I think Kyle Fletcher. Listen, to me, obviously, like Jacob Fatu is somebody that stands out immediately. But like once the news was out that WWE signed Jacob Fatu, you heard about the rumblings from people that knew Jacob Fatu. It was like, yo, just wait. Just wait till he shows up. Just wait. It's going to be crazy. Just wait. And he showed up, and it's been as advertised. I feel like Kyle Fletcher, he showed up as a tag team guy. And he was a good wrestler, and they were one of the best tag teams. But he showed up. That guy got hurt, and they were like, all right, kid, go have some matches. And it was just like, okay. And it was like immediately he was like, who the hell is this guy? Having bangers, and then they did the character art, and it was like it was clear very early when he started doing solo matches that it was like, oh, I think that they have a legitimate star here, and he has not stopped. He has not stopped. Dan, if he wasn't injured, I'd be interested to see what that new Adam Copeland kid could have done in AEW. It reminds me of Edge. Speaking of, he's showing up.
Saturday?
No.
World's End?
The Dynamite after World's End with FTR. They're fighting in a
Well,
they're fighting in. They challenged,
and they said they're bringing a buddy,
and it's in Asheville, North Carolina, where Adam Copeland and they live.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be him.
We should have hired Dan to do like a one of those comedic opening monologues.
He should have.
Ceremony shows. What's the deal with Tiffany Stratton? Is it always Tiffany time?
Yeah.
He's probably sitting there going, don't. I'm better than that.
100%. But yeah, that's I feel like he's coming back, and I can't wait.
I got. That's right. I got some issues, man. January 1st, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What do you mean?
Notre Dame plays at 8:45
at night,
and Dynamite is Fight for the Fallen. Is that night
so
too?
You tape Dynamite and you watch it.
Well, to be fair, they say the game starts at 8:45, which I think is garbage. That starts that late. I think that's one of my crimes against humanity. Is I hate that these championship games start at like 9 o'clock on the East Coast, because I feel like it robs kids of being able to watch, because that game's not going to get over.
They don't care about kids.
I understand that
on the West Coast.
I understand that, but I'm saying like you start that game at. Like NBA playoff games starting at 9:30 at night is a travesty.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree.
Because you do all the pomp and circumstance. But either way, Zach saying Merry Christmas, everybody. But yeah, January 1st, I'll probably end up getting to watch most of Dynamite before the game starts. Notre Dame's going to blow out Georgia. I'm psyched.
Fair. Yeah.
Anyway.
At the end of the day, it's all about money. It's all about
I
money.
know,
They get the
I
ratings. They get the
know, I
money.
know.
That's just
Because I'm off January 1st, surprisingly enough.
there's like 3 playoff games that day.
And yeah, there's 3 playoff games that day. And of course, I couldn't quite get the 1 o'clock slot. I had to get the 8:45.
There you go. Yeah, Joe's telling you to pipe down.
Well, Joe, I'm sorry that you root for the Cornhuskers, my guy. Next year, maybe they'll be better when they pay for some more offensive line protection for Dylan Raiola. Just to say it. I think Dylan Raiola is a good player. He needs help.
Mahomes, that's Mahomes look-alike, isn't it?
I understand the prime times rating, Scott. I just think like it's games getting over after midnight. Just like BCS, even the BCS era games, like Clemson, Alabama, one of them went to like 12:45.
Yeah.
And you're just like, that is too late.
Yeah.
Too late. And I'm just thinking again, I mean, yeah, they don't care about kids, but I was thinking about the children. The children.
Listen, when we were children, sports were on at a normal time. So like I got to watch a lot of big time sporting events with my parents when I was little because they started at 6:30 or 6 or 7 at 8. And so because it didn't matter that much back then. So like I get it. And if I had a little one or like, something like that, and I was like, hey, come watch this game with me. And it was like, oh, he needs to be in bed by 8. Oh, what time's the game start? 8:35. Well, okay. Well, I guess he'll never watch.
Well, and that's again, like if they were like it starts at 8:45 and kickoff is at 8:45, okay, but they're going to talk for 15 minutes.
Got to do the national anthem. You got to have the flyover. You got to have 2 interviews on each sideline. They got to have the final picks of everybody on the panel.
The Super Bowl goes at 6:30, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
So don't tell me. No, I'm just, don't talk to me about.
Lou doesn't watch league sports. It's true. It's true. It's true.
I also am old now, and I fell asleep during the Notre Dame original game, like the opening round game, because it started at 8:30, and I was just like,
this one starts later than that, buddy. So you better find a way to stay awake.
I know,
You're in the real time now, man. You're in the first round. This ain't no walkover. This ain't no walkover.
It's the real deal,
baby. Still because their main quarterback is hurt, right? They're starting a backup quarterback. Starting the backup, or is that the kid? The main kid
yes. Carson Beck is out for the remainder.
Yeah, he's out forever, right? Yeah.
So if there was ever a time to beat the Georgia Bulldogs in a playoff game, it is January 1st. If it does not happen, it's never going to happen for us. So let's go, boys. Either way, that's enough Notre Dame talk. Christmas movies are the exception. I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Christmas movies now? I watched a bunch.
No, Drew was yelling at us that we were talking about too much sports.
I'm sorry, Drew. Hey, Drew.
Unless he was just saying in general. Like, was that comment towards just how much they analyze sports in general? Like how much analysis happens?
We give?
Or was that about us directly?
I think it was about us directly. You know what? He ain't wrong. he ain't wrong.
No, he said not you.
But I will say this:
the analysis on TV.
I will say this: we say we start at 8 o'clock every week, and we start at 8 o'clock every week, barring any random thing that we've ever done, like our Thanksgiving Day special that Mama Poolin put the kibosh on.
Cancel that shit for us. One episode in. One episode in, we did that, and then I showed up as my old adult self and got scolded by my mother at Thanksgiving. And I went, wow. I said, you haven't yelled at me like that in like 20 years. She was like,
damn PLUGGO always getting you in trouble.
I was like, okay.
Blame me. It's okay.
Okay. And that's why I was like, all right. I was like, PLUGGO next year. Well, nope, we got to figure something else out, brother. I was like, I can't do it. Yeah, we did. We figured it out. But I was like, can't do it, bro. Can't do it. Can't do it. Mama Poolin saying no. Saying no.
She's like, nah, that ain't happening.
Nope. She's like, you need to be in charge of the turkey. And I said, okay, gotcha. Anyway, I digress. All right. I think it's time
Tag team of the year?
That works for me. Yeah, let's
Or
do that.
do you want to go somewhere else? I'm surprised by this one.
By tag team, we'll just do that then. Let's do tag team.
We'll do back to
All right,
back.
so-
We'll go rapid fire the next two.
What, we're doing 2 right now?
Why not? We got 10. Well, we got like 6 more.
Yeah. All
We've
right.
only done 3.
Well, yeah. I know. It's good. I like it. All right. We're going to do the 2024 nominees for the Beardie Award for Tag Team of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
Get that nice little breakdown at the end, right before the end. Then
I know. I cut it so that we could get some breakdown at the end there.
I like
so because I think our opener doesn't have the breakdown per se. So I went.
Yeah.
So Johnny says no one from AEW. Well, they were nominated. There was somebody nominated, but JPJ, who do you think? This one was surprising to me.
Was it?
It was. I'm surprised by how it went.
Well, I don't think the Bucks are going to win. Here, to me, the best tag team in the world has been Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Yeah.
They have been terrific all year. They have the best matches. Yeah, exactly. The AEW tag team division, MIA. We had the Bucks. They were nominated, but they were
I'll say my piece on the AEW tag division after we announce the winner. I don't want to slander this winner.
No. I voted for Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I think Dustin said Judgment Day for him. I think Judgment Day is going to win. But I think Fraxium should win. To me, they were the best tag team in the world this year.
And with 28.6% of the vote, Fraxium is your
Beardie
Award winner for Tag Team of the Year. Coming in second was Violence is Forever.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I made sure. I mean, we were both aligned with it. But when we were going through it, I was like, nah, this is where we need an independent.
They had a hell of
Violence and they were fantastic. The best tag team in all the independents, in my opinion.
People must be Asian, Joe, because they win. The Judgment Day comes in third. The Young Bucks finished last, which means Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, 14% of the vote finished. But yes, to the AEW tag division is mid. Johnny, I have one question.
No, he said MIA.
MIA. Yeah, where is Private Party?
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
You did all that work. You had me hooked. Yeah, they win the belts. You throw a big celebration. You're telling us this is it, and then
ghosts.
Name something memorable that they've done during this tag run.
Yep. It's not great.
It's a bummer because I think that Private Party is fantastic, and you see they did this thing where they were like, we're going to build up Daniel Garcia, we're going to build up Private Party, but all these people, and then they were like, oh, we have the Continental Classic, we don't have to worry about that. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
And I think that that's sad, and I hate to see it because there's plenty of TV time for Private Party.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Rampage is getting canceled. I think it's the last Rampage of the year was Friday, right? Or is it going to be this Friday?
For the foreseeable future was the quote. It'll be tomorrow.
Well, I was going to say you could just make that the Private Party hour. Like, what are you doing?
Or you can make it Ring of Honor. If you want it. But,
speaking of which.
Well, Ophelia, they do. They do. We have Drew saying he'll give it more vitriol after the new year if they're still not on TV.
It doesn't look like they're gonna be. They don't have anything planned for Fight at the Fallen yet that I know of. which again I didn't watch last night, so if they announced, so right there it's like, okay, like you did all that work. That's what I don't like. That's my biggest qualm with the AEW in 2024 is you do all this work to build up all these things, and you get us invested, and then they win a belt or whatever it may be, and then you just don't see them for. It's like you keep it going. Something. God damn. Give me. I don't need Jericho's New York Minute. Give me private parties backstage pass or something.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
That'd be fun.
I'm going to bring her on because it's her last night of podcasting.
It is. This is it.
I'm going to promote
This is
it.
the last night.
It's not my last night. It's my last episode here. It's my last
Yes.
Honor Ramble.
Yes. So this is the sign.
Oh, so you have more?
The final farewell. The final farewell.
Well, I thought we were going to do World's End predictions. No one reached out to me for that.
It was on Christmas, though. It was on Christmas.
Yeah, it was a tough week.
We could have done it tonight. You could have done like a combination of your awards.
Do it Friday, Saturday.
You're lucky I even let you on this screen right now.
Actually, Pluggo let me in because he sent me the link and answered the DM. So what exactly did you do?
I was performing for the masses. Is what I was doing.
Part of the reason I brought you on is because we are doing the Beardie Awards.
Yes, this was planned.
This is an award show.
Correct.
And every year, like I said at the top, we ask a couple questions, favorite guest, and then what would you like to see more of for our year. So who do you think won Guest of the Year, Kimmy?
Did I win?
Let's find out. It was tight. So we had 2.5, 3, 1.
2.5. What does that mean?
She was voted. Kimmy and Ella were voted together, so I'm calling that a half.
Get it. I got it. Got it.
So it was a tight race between Dan Brown and Kimmy.
Wow.
Now I want to know how many people you voted, Kimmy, to be our Guest of the Year.
I voted once. I voted this morning.
I will say, and if you're still in the chat, which I hope you are, this is somebody said every guest has been awesome. Dan, though, I think is the best because he's always in the chat participating, even when he's not a guest on the show. You know who doesn't do that? Kimmy Silver.
Kimmy. But Kimmy won, though. So,
I want to know, how many times did you vote for yourself?
One time. I voted one time. It was this morning because I was like, do I need to vote? I feel like I could just win by myself. Oh my God, it's so exciting. Thanks for voting for me. That's
little do you know that one vote was actually the difference. So,
yeah, that was the difference.
The one vote was the difference. So if you didn't vote for yourself, Kimmy.
Who would you have picked? You watch the show every week religiously, right?
I probably would have picked my best friend, Ella J.
That's fair.
It's fair. It's a good choice.
For one appearance a year.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, she's good. We had a good year of guests. We had a really good strong...
Yeah, we had a good year of guests. So
I'm so excited I won. That's so exciting. Yeah. Do I get something? Do I get like a little...
So when is the official end of the streaming for Kimmy? It's not tonight, apparently.
No, so I have a podcast on Monday. We're doing the OLE year-end awards I was invited to. I'm waiting for someone to do a World's End post show. I have not been invited to a World's End post show. Very upset about it.
Why don't you just do one?
That's a lot of work.
Fair.
If you pay for me to watch World's End, I'll
yeah, I would think about. I will be watching World's End. I would doing a World's End post show if you wanted to do a World's End post show.
JBJ, we should do a World's End post show.
I would entertain that.
Do we want to do that?
I think we should.
Spencer, do we have it in the budget?
I think we'll have it in the budget. Yeah, I think so. Spencer trusts us.
Is Spencer watching?
Usually he keeps.
Spencer's always watching. This show especially.
Yeah, because we break rules.
Oh, of course. Can we talk about that Athena won at Final Battle?
So now she's in that 4-way, right? At Wrestle Dynasty. Now, the winner of that, do they get a championship match in their respective company, or do they get a championship match in a company of their choice?
It's a company of their choice. So what a lot of people think is going to happen is Athena's going to win and then
go to
like,
AEW.
Monet, I want you, and the TBS title.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then you could build to that for what? Revolution, the February pay-per-view or something?
So I thought they were going to do it for All In Texas because they were doing the media together.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, that makes sense. Yeah. This is smoothie. There's no alcohol in here.
No,
Oh, that's a
she
shame.
wants.
What am I
She wants.
hearing?
No, she's saying for
Unfortunately,
when you in it-
Kimmy's swan song is Monday,
Yeah.
so we can't start the Kimmy drops names drinking game.
Can we do
That would-
something Tuesday? I'm free Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday's New Year's
December
Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is on Tuesday. You're
What do
free.
No, I'm
That's
free
fine.
New Year's
You live
Eve.
New York. You don't go.
You
don't
think
go.
No.
I don't know.
You know who's in my state? Actually, Sean Ross Sapp is in my state.
There you go. Yeah, I know. He went to
All
the.
right. Affiliate drink.
There's one. You got to take a shot. Whoever's playing, you got to take a shot. First name drop. You got to take a shot.
He was texting me. Well, he texted me
You gotta
yesterday.
take a shot. You got to take another shot.
And he goes, "Why does it get dark at 4:30?"
Because that's how the East Coast works, and we're miserable people because of it.
Yeah, it's
That's what I told him. I did not realize that it was just like a Northeast thing. I thought it was like
Yes.
everywhere. And
In
I
the
was
winter,
like,
it gets dark at 4:15 in the afternoon. It's
yeah,
absurd.
he didn't know that. He didn't know that.
It's absurd. But yeah, he went to the WWE show today at the Garden. That's awesome.
He did.
That's awesome.
I love that show. I
Yeah.
did not go. They did not give me comps.
I've been able to see a WWE show at MSG. Like I knocked that off, but it wasn't the Christmas one. I went to like a pay-per-view back in the day. But
Had I asked Kimmy if she went to the show tonight, she'd be like, "Well, it's in my city."
they're here for me.
Yeah.
For me.
But since I didn't ask, she didn't go.
No, Ring of Honor was a little different. Okay, my brand.
Kimmy, you know, always the humbleness that comes out of Kimmy. That is
I
just,
carried that
it's
scrum on my back. Are you kidding?
It's the endearing trait of her is her humbleness, you know?
Am I wrong? I'm sorry. I asked the most when I walked.
Oh, look at
in
I
the
actually
room-
appreciate it. I know you on the Ring of Honor ones, you honestly you do ask the most questions. I do notice that. Nobody
this
else
is what
like there's like two
happened.
other questions, and then they'll wait, and there's like some awkward silence, and then I think you're sitting there going, anybody else gonna ask anything? And then you probably go, fuck it. I'm fucking if your guys are gonna sit there, I'm fucking asking 9 questions. That's what I'm doing.
That's literally
So,
what happened.
yeah.
So I walk in and everyone's like, "Oh, Kimmy's gonna hog the microphone and Kimmy's gonna ask all these questions." I was like, do you not know by now? I only talk to the wrestlers I've worked with. Like, let's think here. And then no one wanted to ask anything. So I was like,
What wrestlers have
No.
you worked with?
No, stop trying to get people drunk. Stop trying to get people drunk. She's gonna do
On
it on her
this
own. You don't need to
scrum-
bait her. You don't need
No,
to
on
bait her.
this-
She's gonna do it on her own.
on this scrum, I only talk to Red Velvet and Athena. And then
Boom!
Tony.
Boom!
2 shots,
Double
that's back to
shot.
back. That's double shot. People are gonna be drunk in 3 minutes.
Aren't you happy I came on the show? This is why we should do it on New Year, so people could get drunk while waiting
Yeah.
for the ball to drop.
No. You know who? No, you know who kind of wants
Granted,
to get a
I
little drunk
don't
on New
have any.
Year's? Me.
I don't drink,
can't-
so I would be
It's true.
sober as a
It's true.
bird the entire time.
That's by choice. That's by choice.
What does that look
Kimmy,
for?
by choice.
What's wrong with
Nothing.
sobriety?
Yeah.
Nothing. Straight
No?
edge. Straight edge.
Yeah. Kimmy's like, yeah. 2 shots
Listen.
of Bush Light. Hell yeah. Start doing a power hour, Johnny. Power hour it. That's what you gotta do.
Listen, I
Okay.
always tell people when they give you that look, is like there's a certain amount of drinks that every human's allowed to have in life, and I've exceeded
Pluggo
mine, so
at
I'm done.
26.
I'm out.
Pluggo met his. You know how every wrestler says they have a bump card? Every human being has a drink card.
And I met
Pluggo
mine.
used all his up by the time he was 25.
No, that's
how
not
he-
true. No,
No.
because
Oh my
I've
God, that's in 2 years.
6
from
years.
now.
6 years.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
I thought it
it'll
was
be-
longer than that.
it'll
That's
be
why I
s-
said that.
It'll be 7 years this year. So yeah, like 33, 32, 31, something like that.
That's pretty good. That's impressive. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Basically, my youngest son has never seen me have a drink. That's a fact.
Oh.
Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I
He
so
was-
I used to do you ever partake in the power hours? You ever do a power hour? You know what I'm talking about? You know, Kimmy.
I have no idea. what you're-
I assume the youth doesn't do power hours, Kimmy. Whatever the youth does now, I don't know, but I assume it's not power hours. Power hour is when you would literally take every minute you take a shot of beer.
Yeah.
And it usually takes about, I would say a power hour is anywhere between like 5 or 6 beers in an hour. That's right. So
I would die.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. People can't hang sometimes, and you laugh at them and ridicule them while they're getting sick, and you continue with your power hour. So that's how it goes. So you just keep on going. You just move forward. They're out now, and we go. We continue what we're doing. Don't worry about them. They'll live. They're fine. So that is what you do. However, you can go on YouTube and you can type in different power hour things where they kind of have like music videos or certain things. Like there's like a Disney theme power hour. So like every minute when the buzzer goes off, it'll play like a Disney song and you're like, all right, shoot it up. And then
we
you go.
live such different lives, JPJ.
And that's how you do it, right?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's power hour. It's a blast.
I heard of the power hour. I didn't hear about themed ones.
Yeah, it's a blast. And they have like wrestling. I used to all the time. And this was like after we'd go out. So we'd go out and be normal and be social at the bars and do our thing. And then we still wanted to drink. So then we would go home and we'd throw on YouTube at like a house and we'd have snacks and beer. And we would put on like a wrestling themed power hour. And every minute it would play like a wrestling theme and you just and you shoot it and then you just go.
Well, and now the new game of 2025, and hopefully we maybe Dustin could whip us up something. He's good at this kind of stuff. The Kimmy Sokol name drop power hour drink extravaganza. Yeah. Take a shot every time you hear Kimmy drop a name, and then
every time you go on my Twitter, and it's just like, oh no, another one.
Yeah.
The hell is this?
You'd be drunk before the show.
All right, out. Kimmy, we're gonna show another Beardie.
Yeah,
I'm going to have you choose the category. I'm going to give you 3 categories, and you tell me what one you want us to do.
Okay.
We can do Independent Wrestler of the Year. We can do Debut/Return of the Year. Or we can do Feud of the Year.
I think we should do Return/Debut of the Year.
All righty. So we're going to show a video of the nominees, the 5 nominees for Debut/Return. What?
Is that because Kimmy debuted on this show this year?
Yeah, I'm one and done. Debuted and retired in the same year. Unbelievable.
This is the show that made me retire, guys.
Probably. Because we're the only one that doesn't put up with your bullshit. That's why. No, I'm just kidding.
That is definitely not true. Have you seen me on Fightful?
Drink.
Shot.
We're gonna start seeing chats where the words are just.
Yeah.
We're like, Ophelia is usually a good speller. What the hell?
By the time we get to Match of the Year, someone's gonna be like, I think it should be Gunther and Sami. Okay. All right. So, here we go. Here are the nominees for the 2024 Beardie Award for Debut/Return of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call coming from the concierge telling us get up. We spent all night getting down. It's last call coming from the concierge telling us get up. We spent all night getting down.
All right. 5 good nominees there.
That was tough to keep that one. If I was thinking like Jade at the Rumble.
Oh, we already lost Drew. We already lost Drew.
Oh, no.
We already lost Drew. Kimmy, for the love of God, no more name drops. No, that's my co-host. I need him healthy.
In my mind, I just envisioned Drew slurring his words because of all your name drops. But then if we were to ask Drew where to follow him, he'd still be able to perfectly type, "Don't follow me anywhere."
Yeah. We got Spencer saying that we omitted Tony Storm for Debut of the Year.
We put these. I will say this. That is a great shout. I wish I could have amended this in time. We made the list like before that angle took place. Yeah. But it would have been perfect to put on this list, and I would have absolutely done it.
She made her Ring of Honor debut tonight, and she won. She was just so excited to be at the Stein. So if she does a con in 2025, I want to shoot a video with her as her first con and me showing her the ropes. This is my goal for next year.
That'd be fun. Well, oddly enough, she won the first award we showed tonight was Women's Wrestler of the Year, and she won. And for
Athena
somebody
didn't
that
win.
just debuted, Athena was nominated. She did not win. She tied for second. But Toni Storm won. And for somebody to win Wrestler of the Year 3 weeks into their career, that is incredible.
That's pretty good. I don't even
That's
think that's
We're
not even
hoping,
Baker
we're
level.
Unheard
hoping
of,
she
really.
sees
Unheard
this
of.
and she acknowledges it.
We got a couple people in the chat saying the Wyatts for the debuts because of respect to Bray and kind of, you know, that
was a
debut itself-
badass
oh my
debut,
God,
though.
the debut
too, for
itself
real.
was incredible. Now the thing that the shtick that we're doing, Kimmy, is I don't know who the winners are. Pluggo does, so he's having me
okay.
guess who I think is going to win.
Okay.
So
Yeah, a little
Can I
more
guess?
into it.
yeah, if you want, I voted for the Wyatts. I think Will Ospreay debuting in AEW is going to win.
I believe I voted for Jordan Grace at the Rumble
That
because that
was very cool.
the start of NXT and
Yep.
I actually think that either Jordan won or Mercedes Moné debuting at Big Business won.
I was in the building
Great.
for Mercedes Moné at Big Business in the Boston. That was fun.
Now whose name
that crowd
dropping?
was
Drink.
was ready. That crowd was ready for that. That was a big moment for us Bostonians. And
This one was not close. I'll say that. This was
I bet you the Wyatts dominated.
This was a landslide victory with 37.1% of the vote. The Wyatt Sixes.
The Wyatts, yeah.
That was such a cool, and your Beardie Award winner is the Wyatt Sixes for
Heck yeah,
2024 debut. That just the way they debuted them. Now, what they've done after the fact, we can debate all day. But the initial debut where they murdered Chad Gable dead, crazy debut, super cool to see. Will Ospreay, who you think won, finished with 17% of the votes. He finished third behind
Damn.
Roman Reigns' return at SummerSlam. This is very WWE.
I was
heavy.
there for that. We
Yeah,
were all
me
there
too.
for that, actually.
We were
I
all
was
there
there.
for that.
Yeah, we
That's where
weren't
we
sitting
met,
next
Doug.
to Stephanie McMahon, though.
Yeah,
That wasn't my fault.
yeah.
Kimmy's like, I got
Um,
better seats. I'm on the floor, loser.
Technically, if you want to know a real story, that wasn't supposed to be my original seat. I was supposed to go with somebody else, and then that morning, my boss was like, "No, I want you to sit on the floor with me, so you're coming with me instead."
Hey,
So
take the upgrade.
There you go.
Take the upgrade.
Sorry, high spots.
All right. That's pretty good. I feel like the Wyatts was good. Jordan Grace, though, that was a very cool moment. I would have liked.
Yeah, because I felt like Jordan had a very influential year, like that moment at the Rumble. Then it sparks, like you said, TNA,
and I feel like that
NXT
moment at
Invasion, and
yeah.
she's been all over WWE since. She had banger matches with Roxanne Perez and whatnot. But yeah, it's just the Wyatt Six thing was just awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, rock and roll.
Like I almost forgot that like Ospreay, because Ospreay had wrestled for AEW previous years, but then like Mercedes, I almost forgot about that debut. I was like, that was in 2024. What a crazy year! Because Jacob Fatu debuted this year for WWE. You know, like you had some guys.
We do.
Julia, Stephanie,
Yeah.
all that NXT, Zarya, those were cool debuts as well.
Pretty good. All right. So that is half the awards down. We have
Just
half.
Hour. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. We did pretty good. I think we're making good time the way we're doing.
Timmy's fault that we're over.
No, I wouldn't say so.
You called me out on Twitter first. This is your fault.
That is true.
That is not. No.
Technically-
All we said was, oh, Kimmy's last night of podcasting night. So what?
And you thought I was just gonna let you come by? The hell is wrong with you?
Wait, let us come by? This
Yeah, well, no,
Twitter's-
like go by and like not say anything or like crash this show.
Twitter.
Like,
Yeah, Twitter's apparently you can do whatever you want on Twitter. No,
apparently so. Did you guys do your Twitter Wrapped? Your Twitter AI Wrapped? By the way, I tweeted mine. It said that I was like Sean Ross Sapp, and I was like
drink.
I
did not do that because I don't know what that is.
Here's my thing. You know, Spotify does the Unwrapped. They've been doing that for 5 more years than that. Why does everywhere have to do it now?
Because they got to fit the trend.
Why do I need an Unwrapped with Twitter or Twitch or all these Spotify did it. Everyone loves it. Everyone shares it. It's cool. Does anybody have any dignity? You just all follow the leader. Like, all of you just follow the leader.
Yes.
Like sheep. What is going on?
Sheep.
Like sheep. Let
Like
somebody
sheep.
have something, huh?
Spoiler alert, the 2025 Beardie Award for Feud of the Year, Kimmy
No.
versus B2B.
I agree.
Wow.
Speaking of, because we are
we doing Feud of the Year?
That's what we're going to get to. That's what we're going to get to. Yes. But before we do that, ESPN, because somebody just mentioned it in the chat, Scott, that ESPN named Roxanne Perez the Women's Wrestler of the Year today.
She tied with Toni Storm.
Yeah. So ESPN released their wrestler awards today. So it's true, Ophelia, that it probably is. It probably is the quote of 2024. Does anybody have any dignity? It's true.
I think
you can
I'm
look around
tweet that after this is over.
Yeah, you can look around a lot of places and ask yourself. Yeah, so they had Women's Wrestler of the Year was a tie, like Kimmy just said, between Roxanne Perez and Toni Storm. Their Male Wrestler of the Year was Gunther. Their Tag Team of the Year was Fraxium. Their Debut Wrestler of the Year was Jacob Fatu. Their Breakout Wrestler of the Year was Swerve Strickland.
I think he won it last year. I'd have to look at the
to me, I felt like he was bona fide by the time this year started.
Yeah,
to me, he wasn't a breakout anymore.
We had him in Male Wrestler of the Year because he was so good. But
best promo, they picked Drew McIntyre.
Which one?
Best promo. It just says best
maybe
promo artist, and it was
okay, that's fair.
That was the name of the award.
Interesting. All he did for an entire year was say, "I hate CM Punk."
Yeah,
maybe that's all you need to do.
The friendship bracelet.
Yeah. Their match of the year was Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson at AEW Dynasty. Their best pay-per-view / PLE of the year was WrestleMania 40.
I was there.
And their best feud / storyline of the year was CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. That was their end of year awards. Sports Illustrated also released theirs, but I thought that was good since somebody mentioned it to kind of run through theirs because a lot of their nominees are the same you'll see in our
great minds think alike, only we did it first.
I know. All right, let's save feud of the year. Let's save feud of the year for one of the last ones. So I think right now we just did debut of the year. Why don't we do independent wrestler of the year?
And I don't know who I voted for.
This was so hard.
I was going to say this one was tough too. This was 5 good, and we actually had a tag team in here as well that you could vote for, like as one, obviously. But all right, here is the nominees for the 2024 Beardie Award for Independent Wrestler of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. Well, it's last call coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
Rock and roll. Now, I don't know if he's going to win because he was injured for a good chunk of the year. But if Matt Cardona gets the victory here, he will be the first ever back-to-back Beardie Award winner because he won Independent Wrestler of the Year last year. He won. And he actually acknowledged it on Twitter. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he tweeted it out and then definitely
the
100%. Voter.
We sent out the nominees and he retweeted, he quote tweeted the graphic of the nominee and he said, if I don't win this, I don't know what the hell we're doing here.
He goes, this award's a joke if I don't win it.
That's what he said. Yeah, this award's a joke if I don't win this. And he won it. That's a good list. I do agree with Johnny. Effie had a really good year. I mean, violence is forever. Mance Warner, I thought that's who I voted for.
Mance Warner.
I voted for Mance Warner as well. I thought that he elevated himself to a world champion in GCW. He had a monster blood feud with Effie. I voted for Mance Warner. I don't know if Mance Warner will win. I hope he does, but I think Mance Warner should win. So I'm going to actually say that the community went with me, and Mance Warner is the winner.
Yeah, I think I also voted for him because he finally won the GCW World Title.
Yeah.
And the winner of
Cardona.
2024 Independent Wrestler of the Year, and the Beardie goes to, in the second largest margin of victory,
Ooh,
Matt Cardona.
Yep.
Hey!
He got 48% of the vote. So Matt, you owe us a speech.
That's the second largest of the night, or ever. You said that's the
second largest margin of victory
tonight.
I don't know about
somebody.
ever, but,
so tonight there was a larger margin of victory at some point.
Yeah,
Wow.
it wasn't a person. It was the show that the largest margin.
Yeah, he almost got half the vote,
and he didn't even retweet it this time.
Wow.
Second place was Mance Warner with 20% of the vote. And
you know what
Effie
put him
came
over
in
the
third.
edge, by the way?
What?
His match at Final
against
Battle.
Chris Jericho for the Ring of
Chris
Honor. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's probably true.
Put him over the edge. You know.
Well, like you said, he was injured for a good chunk of the year, but he did still GM during that injury period, GCW. So he was still heavily involved in the storylines. He was still heavily involved in the matchmaking. So he still had an influence and an impact on the independent wrestling scene while he was out hurt. So and he had a really good beginning of the year, and he's finishing strong. So
yeah. Well, guess what, guys? The
yes,
first
Scott,
ever.
You can.
Yeah, Scott. I believe it was just proved, literally right now, that you can win it. You can win it when you're injured half the year.
Because I'm knocking shit over.
People decide.
Okay, because like I said,
he was winning it.
He still had an impact. He was feuding with Joey Janela while he was hurt in GCW. Deathmatch royalty. He is the kingpin of that. Mance is in that now, so I get it. It's make it an executive decision and give it to Mance. We have never done that because here's the thing, Scott. Here's the thing. We vote. We cast our vote, but this is your vote. All you would have had to do, Scott, was vote for Mance Warner 60 times, and maybe he gets the win.
And maybe he did.
Because we also famously leave this vote wide open where you can vote as many times as you'd like.
That is true.
It's fun.
That is true. That is true.
But Scott, you're not wrong. Mance Warner had an absolute.
And look,
amazing
there's at
year.
least Kimmy and I said that we voted for him as well. Like I completely agree. But the people have spoken,
and that's
for the second.
We're showing the people.
The first ever back-to-back Beardie Award winner, Matt Cardona, for Independent Wrestler of the Year, 2 years in a row. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
He's always ready.
We will tag him.
That also means, since now Matt Cardona is back-to-back Beardie Award winner, so that means Chelsea Green is technically half of a Beardie Award winner for Independent Wrestler of the Year. So congratulations to Chelsea Green as well.
Yeah,
this 100%. Is true because Matt Cardona is also one half of the longest reigning WWF United States champion.
WWE.
Chelsea
WWE.
Green. No, he called it WWF on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Fair.
I'm going with his Twitter bit in case you clip this and you post it, so I'm saying the right thing so I can get over, even though Chelsea knows me.
Drink.
He knows me too.
Drink.
She knows us too. Yeah,
it's my pal. I texted her the day Saturday Night Main Event.
We had a bit of time in Cleveland. We had a good conversation.
We did.
We ragged on Spencer a little bit.
Yeah, we had a rag on Spencer first. It's fun. I
was like, here's my chance to talk to Chelsea Green. Hey, listen, give us something about Spencer.
Yeah. You missed it, Kimmy. So we did the Wrestler of the Year awards for male and female to start the show.
Yes.
And shockingly, Cody Rhodes won Male Wrestler of the Year over Will Ospreay.
I think I voted for Cody.
Did you vote for Cody?
I think I did.
Good for you. Because I thought Gunther or Ospreay would win it. But Cody won, which is, again, deserving. But, obviously. So,
how I see Wrestler of the Year, I kind of see as like who's the face of your company, who's doing the marketing, who's doing all the appearances, who's putting the company on their back and just promoting WWE. And like Cody was on College Game
Everywhere.
Day. Cody
Yeah.
was everywhere, which is why I picked Cody.
Yeah.
So if I'm the reason Cody won, hell yeah.
No, but it was kind of a shock to start the show. We were like, "Oh, damn! All right, Cody. God dang! All right, fair."
Cody Rhodes.
All right.
Something. Cody. You know, my son
Rhodes.
Owen walks around the house saying that he'll just go something Cody Rhodes because I
That's how
started
Daniel
doing that as a
Garcia
joke, and he's
That's how Daniel Garcia did the karaoke on the Jericho Cruise for the Cody Rhodes theme song.
He
and he
just
got
did
everybody
the something.
drink.
Yes, and he got everybody else to say it, and I was like, "What are you doing? Stop talking!"
He was doing karaoke. You're supposed to.
You can't leave the show, Kimmy, because now we have a world famous drinking game that we just created. So you're.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to talk to my supervisor.
There we go.
We can do that.
Pluggo, pick the next award.
Every man has his price. Because I teased it, let's do show of the year.
Okay.
Because it is the largest margin of victory.
I have a feeling I know what's going to win. All right, here we are, the 20.
I hope it's the one I voted for.
Nominees.
I hope it's
for the Beardie Award for Show of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
You know,
can I just say before you guess, when we put this together, I forgot just how good Revolution was. By the way,
what was my vote. That's what I voted for Show of the Year. I thought now with you already saying that this is the largest margin of victory, I think WrestleMania 40 is winning.
54.
Because I think it's going. I think it's going to be a popularity vote. WWE is popular, so I think WrestleMania 40 is the winner. But AEW Revolution was the best pay-per-view show. Everything. It was a perfect pay-per-view. A perfect.
And with the winner of the 2025 Beardie Award, I'm sorry, I don't remember saying Kimmy and JPJ guess. But go on.
Whoa.
Mania's winning.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
Of course you were. Of course you were.
Of course I was. I was there, and it, like JPJ said, the perfect pay-per-view. I have been to
Sting's final match. Yeah.
In my time, been to a couple shows, and I have never felt an electricity so much like Revolution. I've been to WrestleManias. I was at all the Grand Slams, every NXT Takeover, Brooklyn. I have never felt something like I did at Revolution. So I picked Revolution. And if y'all want an inside scoop, Revolution is where me and Sean started WrestleCon Media. So it's a special place in my heart because that's how everyone got to know me. But I'm also picking WrestleMania 40 because everyone loves that Cody Rhodes finished the story. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
100% Mania's one.
Can I go? Can
Yeah.
Are you good? I should have waited. Oh, okay, cool. You guessed. You're good. All right. Sweet. Well, I know I'm number one, Kimmy. I know. Hey, listen. I don't know. This is a family show. Owen's upstairs right now wondering what you're doing.
We're not even the team.
Wondering what you're doing.
Owen's like, what the hell's that, Dad? He's just
what's that mean?
Yeah. Before I announce the winner, now that I mentioned yesterday, his mom was sleeping on the couch and he comes up to me all cute and stuff. And he goes, he's playing with his toy wrestlers. And he goes, hey, Dad. And I go, what's up, buddy? He goes, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I go, yeah. He goes, give me a hell yeah. And I go, don't say that around your mother.
Oh,
6. He's 6. And he should know that. And he goes, give me a hell yeah, Dad. I go, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would have said. I would have been like, hell yeah, bro.
Anyway, so WrestleMania wins this thing.
Yeah.
They're the Beardie Award for Show of the Year. It was a great 2 nights. I think overall, though, it was.
Look, Mania was great this year. I'm not complaining about Mania.
Io and Bayley ruled, Gunther and Sammy.
Cody, listen. We got the main event with The Rock and the Undertaker. Like, I get it. Yeah. But to me, if this is one of those things where WrestleMania is the heavyweight champ, but pound for pound, AEW Revolution was the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, and AEW
you know what I mean?
finished second.
Yeah.
Rightfully
Oh,
so.
you're so
Again,
close.
I voted-
Uh-oh. Pluggo, you
What?
outed yourself.
what are you doing? Get back to work.
Get back to work. Why are you talking to a woman like that for?
She's at work.
Boo.
Owen's
All right.
asleep. Owen
Wow,
is
I
in
thought you
bed.
were being. I thought you were
No,
turning heel right there, bro.
Yeah, he goes.
I
"Give
thought
me
you
a-
were turning heel.
He
yelling
looked
at
at her.
women
He
to go back to
looked.
work.
He looked at her too, and he goes, "Give me a hell yeah."
Yeah, because
Dad."
you got to make sure she's asleep. You can't
Like,
say
hell
if she's even half awake and she hears that it's over.
He's
for him.
not supposed to know that.
It's over
stuff.
for him.
Dude, the kid's pretty smart though. I'll tell you that. He's a good
Yeah.
kid. I tell him all the time,
Um,
I'm like, you can't go to school and tell your teacher
Yeah.
stuff like that. You keep that at home. But yeah, so Revolution comes in second on that one. Not surprising. And then Wrestle Dynasty was third, Backlash and AW Double Nothing tied for last.
Okay, I like it.
Ooh.
I like it. Johnny, I think that's fair for somebody. Johnny says I don't watch WWE, but did catch WrestleMania for Cody. It was a good show, but it was not Revolution.
It was
I
not
mean-
Revolution.
That's fair. That's fair.
SummerSlam was fun. I was there.
I thought so.
but-
I thought SummerSlam was also good, but yeah, I thought Revolution, like I said, pound for pound, was the best show of the year. It was just really from top to bottom, no skips, man, no skips,
No, it was a good show.
just no skips.
All hits.
Yeah,
But that Cody, like you said, like the main event
the
night,
Cody
one,
moments, and just
and then they had
Yeah.
all the everything. It
you
just
finished
was
the story, and it was 2 years
That
in the
was
making,
Becky-
and that whole
but
thing.
it was
and-
also Becky and Rhea. That match ruled. We had the Priest, which again, moment of the year, which we haven't
yeah,
gotten to yet.
yeah, Priest cashing in,
Priest cashed in on Drew,
and that
after
had
Drew-
Punk, Punk with Drew in that moment as well, like
It was
that.
just
You
good
know,
2
it
days.
was. Yeah, Mania was good. It was a good WrestleMania. It's not,
It just
yeah.
happened. It happened to be on my wedding anniversary, so
Oh.
this
Yeah.
club-
Yeah. So we went through the ESPN year-end awards, right? So Sports Illustrated also did their year-end awards, and they had some. So they did storyline of the year for them was the Bloodline. Was the Bloodline saga continues? Was their story of the year. The rivalry of the year for them was also CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. The heel turn of the year. I wonder who. Kimmy. Kofi
So
Kingston
what?
and Xavier Woods kicking Big E out of the New Day.
Oh,
was the
actually,
heel
I have
turn
a
of the
story
year.
for you. I have a story for you. I was talking to Andrew Zarian
Yeah.
about this,
drink.
Yeah.
and he also
About the heel turn
said-
in general?
Yes, because I said I was getting hate for saying that Kofi and Xavier were right, and you know what he
Look
said
at
to
Dan
me?
Brown. Dan Brown, the guy who finished the guy that you were neck and neck with, he is also on
Yeah.
your side. He's also
So
on
is
your side.
Zarian. Zarian
Yeah.
goes, they were 100% right. You don't let anyone slide you away, Kimmy. So I'm
No,
sticking with
I
my
will slide.
point. They
I
were
will-
right.
No, they were not.
Yes, they were right.
Even Dominic Mysterio said they were
Man
not right.
only eats
Dirty
chicken
Dom.
tenders. You're gonna listen to the guy who only eats
Dirty
chicken
Chicken
Dom.
tenders.
tender slut himself.
Chicken tender slut. Even Dirty Dom.
Can we stop? Full stop for a minute. And like, why is that an insult? By the
not.
way, like I'll do some.
No,
I'll do
I
some
love
things
chicken
for some
tenders.
chicken tenders,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude.
What's your favorite place to get chicken tenders?
Oh.
I don't know. I make my own.
See, here's the thing though. Although no, Pluggo's more towards he's in the Midwest.
Yeah, I got it.
Because I don't have everything that everybody else has.
I've never had Raising Cane's. If that's where you were gonna go.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
He's just good.
I do. They're very good. However, all right, here's my thing with Raising Cane's. All right, everybody, here we go. The chicken is good. The chicken is
Yeah.
good. But you can get good chicken a lot of places. The thing about Raising Cane's is the sauce. That sauce that they have is unlike any sauce. Like, it is delicious. The chicken is good, though. The chicken is good. But you can get chicken on par with Raising Cane's chicken. I think Popeyes has a good chicken tender. I think Popeyes is good.
I never had there.
You never had
Okay.
Popeyes chicken?
You know,
No,
You don't
they
have the
do.
sandwiches?
I
You just had
make
sandwiches?
I make my own.
I had
Mrs.
the
Pluggo's
sandwiches.
in the chat. She could vouch. I make my own chicken tenders.
So when I go to Indy, I'm coming to you.
When are you going to Indy?
Are you going to Indy? Are you going to be at the Rumble? No.
Oh,
You just
Probably
mean in
the
general.
Dominican Republic. The squared
Dominican
circle.
Republic. Look at you.
Yeah.
we're gonna hang, right?
My
You and I are
sister,
gonna
my
hang.
sister to this day says that was her favorite vacation she ever went on was at the
It
Dominican
is
Republic.
beautiful. I went on my cruise in August where I got very badly sunburned. Obviously, everybody knows the story. Loved it. I'm very excited to go back with some wrestling friends. Nyla Rose and I are going to be on this cruise for 4 days. I may not
Drake.
make it back alive.
Drink,
She tweeted
Drake.
me about it, actually. So if you go to
Drink.
my Twitter.
drink.
Drake.
I'm running out of my smoothie.
And names. Kidding.
She named names.
Sports Illustrated
That Seinfeld
also.
episode.
Yeah, yes. Sports Illustrated
Ben
also named,
Eisenhoff, you're banned.
they also named Drew McIntyre best on the mic. So ESPN and Sports Illustrated picked Drew McIntyre for best
I
mic
mean,
guy, best promo.
He didn't have.
No,
a
he's
bad
great on the
year
mic. He's great. Yeah.
But what qualifies someone as being best on the mic? Like, is it like the best consistent promos?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. He said the other top contenders for that one were Kevin Owens, CM Punk, and The Rock. Those are the other top contenders. I assume, obviously, The Rock from his Final Boss era. I would do that. Breakout Wrestler of the Year for them, Jacob Fatu. Tag Team of the Year, Fraxium. Women's Wrestler of the Year, Timeless, Tony Storm. Men's Wrestler of the Year, Cody Rhodes. Match of the Year, also Bryan Danielson and Ospreay at Dynasty.
That's a good one.
And then Show of the Year for them was also WrestleMania 40. And their Promotion of the Year was obviously WWE. Duh. Wasn't going to be anybody else. Come on, let's be real.
I think we did that. I think we did that year 1 or 2, but we broke it down by show.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
Johnny said
WWE
Big Mac sauce on chicken.
Because WWE would win, I think, every year just because of the amount of stuff that they do.
Yeah.
So I think we went Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
100%. 100% agree with you. Kimmy, you never answered your own question of where you go for chicken. Oh, yeah, Pluggo, and you said Cane's was good. I think Cane's. That's not where
I don't live in a place that has like super I mean, Raising Cane's is good. Like, I'll get chicken tenders anywhere and try them out, but
No.
you know.
I feel
no, I don't. I'm not allowed. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, you're trying to tell me that if you go to Shake Shack, you're getting like chicken fingers from Shake Shack.
we don't have Shake Shack. I'm saying I'll try chicken fingers at places, but I'm not like I mean, I like chicken tenders, but we don't have a Shake Shack here.
I mean, yeah.
No.
We just got our first one like 6 months ago. Oh, the Crispers, Johnny.
Chili's Honey Chipotle Chicken Crispers are the bomb, dude.
Unbelievable.
This
I will
is
fight to the death. Chili's the best chain. The best
Mrs.
chain
Pluggo and
Chili's.
I went there last week during our Christmas shopping. She purposely orders the big one and knows she's not going to eat it. And Death stared me down and said, "If you touch these in the fridge,
You're dead.
I'll kill you.
I'll cut your hands off like old times." Yeah,
I had a disappointing burger. I should have went Honey Chipotle Crispers.
Their Honey Chipotle Crispers, which are their chicken fingers that they have, are unbelievable. It just truly. But yeah, I would say around here, Popeyes or Raising Cane's are the go-tos. But we just got our first Raising Cane's in the area less than a year ago, so everyone's going fucking batty for it. There are some in Boston that if you want good chicken in Boston, you can go there. Plus, there's mom and pop shops that like are really, really good. But yeah.
See, I feel like because this always used to be like my after track meat food. You can't go wrong with the 20-piece McNugget from McDonald's.
I will never turn down a McNugget.
Yeah.
I would
so
never
good.
turn down a McNugget. Wendy's chicken nuggets are not bad either. You don't like them?
Yeah. No, yeah. But I was going to say, McDonald's used to sell chicken strips. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
They were, and that sauce.
Great. That sauce that came with them, I could bathe in it.
But I make my own cane sauce, and I make my own strips 95.
You make your own cane sauce, you fancy bitch.
I know how to make it. Yeah.
Wow. What the hell? How come you didn't bring that to Cleveland?
Yeah, what the hell, Pluggo?
Well, I'm
You should
sorry.
have seen it. Mrs. Pluggo brought us a whole gift basket. She brought us like bread,
Yeah,
peanut butter and jelly, and
sandwiches,
like,
and
energy
snacks for the
bars and
weeks.
drinks. It was unbelievable.
It was our SummerSlam snack box.
Yeah,
she
it
brought.
said we had a sign on it that said "B2 Beards."
Mrs. Pluggo is
Yeah, it was
the
real.
best.
It was real.
Even though she threatened me over
Now
those
she's
honey
pissed at you
strawberry-
because you let your kid say hell yesterday.
Yeah.
You just outed yourself. You're gonna go upstairs and get
I didn't know
slapped
she was
upon the head.
watching. I didn't know she was
Unbelievable.
watching.
She watches the show.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's not reading
Agent
the
Joe
book.
says that Walmart sells a thing of cane sauce. Do they?
Yeah,
I'm
you-
surprised because
You
has
can get
Cane
invitations. You can get
But has
invitations.
Cane like how do they don't sell that
Chick-fil-A
anymore?
sells
and make
good
Chick-fil-A
chicken
sauce is
strips.
good.
Chick-fil-A
I
sauce is
don't
good.
go there a ton for other reasons,
No,
but
I don't either,
Chick-fil-A, yeah, they're good. They're good.
Listen.
Um,
I just think it was really like I was like Rhea, like I love you and I respect
Yeah.
you, but like
You know
that's not an insult, my girl. That's not an insult.
You know what I've been on a kick for? Is the nacho fries at Taco Bell. I've been on a kick with them with the
Nachos,
cheese
the
sauce.
chicken nuggets from Taco Bell are fire.
Yes, I tried them. They're good.
They're so
They're
good.
good.
They're
We're
so
talking
good.
about chicken. I tried the chicken nuggets from Taco Bell because I saw them on the menu. I was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? But then I was like, gotta try them. Good chicken fingers, good chicken nuggets. And they have some good like fiery ranch that comes with it. They got a jalapeno honey mustard, also excellent. Good chicken nuggets at the Taco Bell.
The only Taco Bell I think we have on the island is in the mall, and that like requires me to go to the mall.
That's fair. Are you
I
saying
don't
that
like
you are
going
not a
there.
connoisseur? You never had a cheesy gordita crunch?
Oh.
No.
If we were having a fast food, we had a fast food item draft early on. Dustin is saying we should do a fast food tier list on a future episode, which I would be down for. I would put a cheesy gordita crunch. Possible number one overall pick.
Oh wow.
Of any value item on any fast food menu. Cheesy gordita crunch.
The problem is
top
now
notch.
they're $4.
Yeah, that's a problem. They used to be like $1.50.
Yeah.
So now
Inflation.
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You know what's high on that list for me? Just a good old fashioned double cheeseburger from McDonald's. Just
See, I don't
delicious.
like cheeseburgers.
What do you get at McDonald's? You just go nugs?
Yeah.
Like 100% of the time? You don't divert? Are you one of
It's
those?
sauce.
Okay. Now here's the thing. All right. Because there's like two different types of eaters.
Mm-hmm.
There's eaters that get the same thing every time they go places, or there's eaters that will like switch it up.
It
Are
depends.
you a switch it up person, or are you nope, when I go here I get this?
Are you a
It depends
Chinese food restaurant? I get chicken strips person.
No.
My sister used to get chicken strips at a seafood joint, and I'd be like, why are we here?
Oh my god.
Why are we
So
here for this?
It depends on my mood. So like if I go to like a diner, right? If I'm in the mood for breakfast, I'll get breakfast. But if I'm in the mood for a wrap, I'll get a wrap. However, I am that person that if I'm going to a new restaurant, and this always happens to me when I travel and I look at the menu and I don't know what I would like, and I text my mom and I'm like, what do I eat on the menu? I don't know what I eat. What would I like? And I'm like freaking out. And everyone's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get this. And I'm like, and I'm usually with like celebs, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to act like a professional adult here and think I know what I want, but I don't know what I want. It's a lot of pressure. So I have a panic attack for about 5 minutes over what I'm gonna eat. It's scary.
I guess. I have no problem choosing what I'm gonna eat. Obviously.
Well, sometimes the way it's phrased
I
on
get
the
it.
menu is confusing. I have a low vocabulary level. I don't know if I've ever said this on the show. I have an 8th grade vocabulary level. So the fact that I'm a journalist is shocking.
You're not a journalist.
Well, I'm retiring now,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I was.
You're not a
What are you
journalist.
talking about? I don't know what you are anymore, Kimmy.
I don't even know what you are. I know what she's gonna be. I'm not gonna say it on air, but I know what she's gonna be.
I've changed. I feel like I'm still the happy.
I don't even know what she's gonna be. I love that you guys have these secret conversations and everything.
We don't. I just know what she's gonna be. I'll tell you off air.
We've had this conversation with you.
We literally talked about it with you on here.
Live the gimmick, bro.
Why don't you pay attention when we speak?
He doesn't like us.
What the hell? Honestly,
I like this. You're tearing this family apart,
you're
Kimmy.
tearing us down.
Speaking
Kimmy.
of tearing apart, let's get to feud of the year.
Oh, okay, and then so we have 4 awards left. We have moment
Me
of
and
the
Sean
year.
Ross Sapp.
We have moment of the
Great.
year. We have feud of the year. No, we only have 3 awards left. Moment of the year, feud of the
You can't
year,
even count.
and match of the year. My bad. All right, so we'll go to feud of the year, as we saw, this one, the CM Punk Drew McIntyre has to be the heavy favorite. Had to be the heavy favorite coming in. So here they are, the nominees for 2024 Feud of the Year. Who will take home the Beardie Award? Here are the nominees.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. Well, it's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
There are the nominees for the Feud of the Year. Listen, to me, Hangman and Swerve should win. Okay?
That's what I picked.
That's what I voted for. Hangman and Swerve should win. However, I think Drew and Punk are going to win. Okay, there it is. That's what I'm doing. I think Drew and Punk are going to win, but I think Hangman and Swerve should win. That's who I voted for.
I also voted for Swerve and Hangman because I feel like it was the top feud in AEW. There was murder and
House got burnt down.
Crimes committed. Like, how could that not win Feud of the Year? But I also think because it seems that WWE things tend to sway the results of this award show that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre are going to win.
Yeah. And listen, not that it would, very deserving if they do win.
That's right. Top tier, baby. Thanks,
Top
man.
tier.
Look at
That. That's
Drew.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, yeah.
I was just gonna say, listen, the beer. We'll discuss it at the back of that. The Beardie Award winner for Feud of the Year with 40% of the vote was CM Punk and Drew McIntyre,
100%.
and then behind them in second place was Hangman and Swerve, which I voted for Hangman and Swerve because again, you can't burn a dude's house down.
I was going to say, I feel like, look at the Lawrence, you're not wrong.
He talked about you earlier, my guy.
Not wrong. Not wrong. That was kind of part of it. I was kind of going for a nomination. But
the Bloodline versus the New Bloodline was third. Oldham New Bloodline, I'm sorry. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, and then Mariah May and Tony Storm finished last. You could have thrown.
Yeah, Mariah May and Tony Storm shouldn't have finished last.
I agree. And I think you could have thrown Rhea and Liv on there strictly because it's been forever.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Rhea and Liv. Yeah, that could have. Yeah.
Osprey and Fletcher.
You could have done Terra Twins versus Judgment Day. There's a lot of things we could have done.
Yeah, I think these were good 5.
Yeah, they were a good
Britt
5.
Baker versus the AEW booking team.
There we go. Yeah, there you go. Could have done that.
Why do you bring up Britt Baker? Do we need a drink?
Yeah.
No, I'm out of smoothie. There's nothing in here.
Kimmy is going to have to pee during On a Ramble. The whole 19-hour episode. It's a marathon episode tonight.
Oh, I've heard. I'm a little nervous.
Why
by the
nervous?
way, because I've heard some things.
I haven't heard anything. I'm just assuming it's going to be a long one because it's your last one.
I've heard things that there were going to be run-ins.
I'm pretty sure I was asked to do something that I didn't do. So, if there are things that are sent in wishing you a congrats, I did not do that. So.
What a great friend you are.
Yeah, I appreciate. You're on my fucking show. I appreciate you. I'm letting you be here. That should show you how I feel about you. I didn't.
You didn't do anything. Pluggo was the one.
Definitely got messaged with Pluggo to do something, like in a
group
group chat.
What?
It was said in a group chat, like, "Hey, if you guys want to do this, we need them by this time." And I completely did not do it. Not because I was like, "I'm not doing it." I just didn't do it. I just didn't do it.
Interesting. Anyway,
it's not because I don't care. It's not because I don't care. I just need you to know that it's not because I don't care, because I do care, and I wish you a happy retirement at the ripe old age of 14.
23.
But
yes, they are. Yes, they are, Asian Joe. JPJ was playing Astro Bot.
I was. I am obsessed with that game. That game makes me feel like I have not had that much fun playing a video game in a while. That game. That's a fun one. So yeah, I just remembered because I'm pretty sure Pluggo did the good deed and did what he was supposed to do. So
Oh, thank you.
you'll probably.
I don't know
you're not
what
gonna-
you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm excited to see someone's. There was a video I was told that somebody X'd for, and I'm excited to see if this person did it, because
There
if
we
they
go.
did, I'm gonna die.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that I didn't do it. So.
It's not you.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not talking
See,
about
so you weren't even excited about me doing it, so I'm glad I didn't. Do
I
it.
was
Whatever.
excited to see
No, I'm good.
yours.
No, I don't need your pity. I don't need your pity. All right, let's move on.
I sent it in our private chat, by the way, in case you're curious.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I just saw it.
Fun for who?
That'd be fun for you. They would be incredibly entertaining in that if they did something.
You did not send anything in our private chat. Oh, you're in JPJ again. I get it. Cool.
No, the private chat on
The private
StreamYard,
chat
man.
on StreamYard, you
Oh,
moron.
I'm looking on our.
bro. Come
I don't know how to work. I don't know how to work these things.
Bro, we got 10 minutes left, bro. Can we make it? We've had such a great, fun show. All right,
I'm having a great time.
we had 2 more awards. Obviously, we're going to save Match of the Year for the last award. So now we are going to choose Moment of the Year. So here are the nominees.
Moment. Go ahead.
Okay. I thought he was going to keep going. So the 2024 nominees for the Beardie Award for Moment of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. Well, it's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
I was doing the breakdown. I was doing the breakdown drums. Johnny, thank you for the compliment. Glad you're here, brother. Hopefully you're having a good time.
I think,
my dude.
I think we all picked the same one, right? For this one.
I mean, for me,
this is an interesting result.
it's
So go
Cody
on,
finishing
give
the
me-
score. It's interesting. To me, they're all
Interesting.
great moments. I agree with Ophelia. They're all great moments. I think
And there
were
could have
great
been
moments
so many
I
more.
was going to
We
say,
had
Hangman
trouble.
burning down. Like, I think there were other moments that could have been on here that were deserving. But to me, it's a no-brainer. It's Cody finishing the story.
I
No
agree.
doubt.
No doubt in my
I'm
mind.
surprised this wasn't the biggest margin of victory, because it's not even close to me that it should be Cody finishing the story. You said it was interesting though, so if it's not, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I had agreed. I also said Cody
For the
finishing
first
story.
time in Beardie Awards history,
Was there a tie?
we have a tie for first place.
Oh, what do we do?
Both getting 34.3% of the votes. Cody finishes his story, and the New Day turns on Big E. Both finished with the same exact amount of votes.
Wow.
Never happened before. We've never had a tie.
Wow, what do we do? They just
You
code.
give
They
it a
just code
both of
Beardie.
them.
Yeah, just give it a both, right?
They coexist.
They coexist.
Wow.
Nice shout. Good
Tie.
shout. Have you been on that show too?
No, I'm not.
Oh, we have. Ha ha
Oh! Anyway,
ha.
I was on the
Brian,
Fightful
you-
holiday
Face,
stream
Kimmy. No, I'm just
as the only person not hired by Fightful. So
the Mariah May turning on Tony Storm finished third, second, however you do it, you tie for first and third, and then Jay winning the US and the Intercontinental title was last, and then Bryan Danielson won the world title. Yeah, we've never had a tie.
Wow.
And I didn't notice it before. Like I didn't notice it before. Maybe I should have said like somebody go vote. But how about in the first ever tie? Things happen.
I
mean,
do
they were
agree with Ophelia though. That's obviously a recency. Obviously, because the New Day thing is so fresh in the mind. Which again, it was one
It's
of the
huge,
top moments
though.
of the year
Yeah.
for WWE. Of course, it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is if that would have happened in May, I don't think it ties with Cody Rhodes.
We make it.
today.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think it ties with Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But oh yeah, we could cut the Beardie Award in half. That's a good shout by Dustin, like Lay Cool did with the the women's championship. Yeah, I love Lay Cool back.
We've never had a tie that I can
that's fair.
remember. Yeah,
That's the first time. So it was the first time tonight we had our first ever back-to-back Beardie
Yeah.
Award winner, Matt Cardona, for Independent Wrestler of the Year.
Making
And
history.
we had our first ever tie in Moment of the Year. That's pretty good. All right, well, here we are. We are at the last award of the evening, the last award for the year 2024 here at the Beardies. It is for Match of the Year. Again, we had to narrow it down to 5. We could have had 25.
We could have.
If we really wanted
Good
to.
ear. Good ear.
This is always one of the hardest ones to narrow down. But here are the 5 that we got down, and here are the nominees for the 2024 Beardie for Match of the Year.
Some people say we have a problem. It's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down. Well, it's last call, coming from the concierge, telling us get up, get up, get up. We spent all night getting down.
All right, there they are, the 5 nominees. Good ones. Good ones.
I tried to sneak in some Nerds gummy clusters during that 30 seconds because somebody left a bag down here and they're too hard to resist.
Oh, yeah. Gummy clusters.
You
are
tried.
dope.
Your effort
They're
was
so
there.
good.
I believe I picked Danielson versus Ospreay, but I believe CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre will win.
Really?
Yes.
I will say this in the determining, we could have had 5 Will Ospreay matches. We had to take.
Well, we had 2. We had 2. There were 2.
We
that
had
made the list.
3 or 4, and then we're like, we can't just do all Will Ospreay matches.
Yeah.
So,
For me, I voted for Drew and Punk. I thought that was the best Hell in a Cell match I've seen in a long time. I thought it was the best match that I thought it was one of, if not the best match WWE put on this year. It was violent. It was just very good. I think Ospreay and Danielson, though, from Dynasty is right there. Right there. Yeah, exactly, Ophelia. That's what we should do next year. We should just have the Will Ospreay match of the year as its own category.
We talked about that last year. too,
There's a Will Ospreay match of the year category. There's his 5 nominees.
We
and then
always
everybody
joke-
else is in the other. The other
We always joke Ospreay's match of the year, and then like independent wrestler not named Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny, I think you're 100% right. I think the accidental blood on McIntyre 100% added to the lore of that match. I voted for Drew and Punk. I actually think that Cody and Roman is going to win.
Oh.
Because of everything with the Undertaker and the Shield with Rollins. And I thought the spectacle, it's not the best wrestling match in the category, clearly. But the spectacle, everything that happened with it, I think that's going to win, even though I voted for Drew and Punk.
Well, the winner is of the 2024 Match of the Year Beardie Award winner goes to CM Punk and Drew McIntyre Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
think that's right. I think that's right.
Second place was Cody and Roman, Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson at Wrestle Dynasty, Gunther, Sammy, and Ospreay, Ricochet, Takeshita all tied for last.
There we go.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was that Hell in the Cell match was like, it's like you said, it's one of the best ones in the last however many years. It kind of redefined what the Hell in the Cell match meant.
Mm-hmm.
It was just super good the whole way through.
I just remember the reaction of social media after that match. And I felt like that was one of the few matches, especially in WWE, where everybody was like, oh man. Like everybody was like, that was a classic. Like that was okay. Like there was no, I just don't remember anybody saying really anything negative about that match. Even the people that like don't favor WWE were like, that was very good. That was very good. I thought it was well deserved. I think. And they won Feud of the Year. They also had Match of the Year. I mean, that was the story that dominated basically all of the calendar for WWE. It started at the Rumble and it made it to SummerSlam, and they even did stuff after SummerSlam even. So it made it all the way to October.
And it wasn't
So-
supposed to, because if
No.
Punk never got hurt,
Yeah, it
this
would have been over by
done a
Mania.
lot.
Yeah, it would have
And
been over
it's
by
still-
Mania.
It's still kind of going too,
Yeah,
a little
kinda.
bit.
They're
Like
still kind of intertwined a little.
the feud that
So
never ends.
Maybe it was a good thing Punk got hurt, so we can extend it and they could get all the praise that they're getting now.
yeah,
Win
Yeah.
the coveted Beardie award.
100%, 100%. All right, y'all. That's gonna do it for the 2024 Beardie Awards. We want to thank everybody who voted. We had a good turnout this year, so that was good. These are always fun award shows and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
very good
Kimmy?
turnout in a weird month and a weird day to have it. Usually we have a few more days, like
Yeah,
right after
Christmas being on the Wednesday is weird. Being right in the smack middle of the week is
I love
kind of
it.
it throws everything off. It throws everything off a little bit. But on that note, obviously, this might be the last time we have Kimmy on this very air with us. She had become an integral part of kind of our Rolodex of guests who would pop on, even sometimes when she wasn't even invited. Crazy how that would work.
Yeah, you just
So you just would pop up from here, like
and
most of the time she was invited. But again,
every time she'd pop in uninvited, she'd go, "Why do I even show up here?" And it's like, because you just show up here, and then we'll see you guys later.
Yep.
But it's been
Dustin.
awesome, Kimmy. It's been awesome. If this is the last time you're on Between Two Beards, it is always fun to have you on. You're
of course.
awesome. You rock. Please don't make this the last time you talk to us when you become a big star.
yeah, when you
in the
become a
world.
big star next year in 2025, remember us little folk.
Yeah. Just
When you're rubbing elbows with the big timers, remember us little folk. Huh?
Yeah, listen, when
Drop
I
some
see
crumbs
you
off the table.
when I
Drop some
see you in
crumbs off the table for
Indianapolis
us, all right?
in April, pretend like at least wave in my direction. You don't have to like come and talk to me because you'll be a big star by then, but you could at least go, "Oh yeah, I remember PLUGGO."
I remember that guy. What's your name?
Yeah,
Sluggo? Pluggo?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
I remember you. I used to
Yeah.
talk to you. What is it?
Oh my God.
That's all we ask.
Damn. So I will say, I know that we all joke about Topgolf and such. However, I will say that Topgolf brought me so many of my best friends that helped me get through the later half of 2024, including both of you. I've had an amazing time crashing this show every goddamn month over something else, whether I'm ruining Jose's spotlight or I'm yelling at the two of you. It has been absolutely amazing. JPJ, I am also very willing to do that post show Saturday. I think we should do it. I think it'd be really fun. But thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for always sticking with me. And thank you all for voting me for guest of the year. Holy crap.
Yeah, there you go. Not bad.
Everybody that voted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you when you say you only voted for yourself once. I believe you.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
yeah.
And please follow me on my new journeys on social media. Follow me at Kimmy_Sokol and Kimmy.Sokol.
There you
Because
go.
I'm not leaving wrestling, guys. I know some
not
of you
leaving
want me to.
wrestling.
I'm not leaving wrestling.
She's not leaving wrestling, but she is leaving the on-air game. So, because she's going to be a bigwig somewhere. So, in the future, she will be the biggest of wigs. But yes, no, Kimmy, everything that Pluggo said, I obviously second. Yeah, SummerSlam was fun because it was a great opportunity for, Pluggo and I we met each other for the first time there as well. And then we met some friends for the first time in person. We met some new friends, and you were one of those new friends. Scott, you're not lying. You're not lying. And you were one of the new friends, and it was a very chaotic evening at Topgolf, but I think it was we met a lot of friends, and you became kind of a regular here and kind of a regular. Wow. Lauren, you're supposed to keep that shit quiet. I said I was going to talk about it off air. Lawrence.
I'm definitely not doing that, but that was
Kimmy Sokol's the new Frank Lucas of the Harlem area.
Son of a bitch, Lawrence. Way to just throw somebody out like that. Keep that shit low, man. God. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway, just as I was saying something nice. But anyway,
He's never gonna say anything nice about me again.
I know.
God
I
damn
can't
it.
now. You're a friggin' drug dealer. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, on that note, thank you for everybody who voted. Well, Pluggo, you got to do the damn thing anyway.
Pluggo, do the damn thing.
You listen to Kimmy. She said follow her at Kimmy_Sokol. That's what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kimmy.Sokol. And please stop making fake accounts about me. I'm not that famous. Are you all really jealous of a 23-year-old female? That's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, when you're constantly flaunting everything you do all the time.
We just created a new.
Can you not understand why somebody might be jealous of you?
Well, you got to make a fake account. That's like psychotic behavior.
I agree. I'm not saying the behavior is normal. That's what I'm not saying that.
But on that note, you can find me on every social media.
Lawrence said that he won't. He just made
another one.
All right.
You can find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms. Search Pluggo and find his face. What we got going on with the show Between Two Beards, go to @B2Beards on all social media platforms as well to see what we got going on. We'll try to come up with something fun for the new year. They kind of, with the show being on the 2nd next week, kind of ruins our usual plan of the year in review. 2025, but maybe we could do it. I don't know, but yeah, there you go. We'll figure it out. And then for Exposure with Blair Pacheco, Graymaker Pie. I know we've been off for the last couple of weeks due to shoot jobs and holiday stuff. We will be back next weekend at our normal time slot doing the Exposies, where we will give out awards for the independent wrestling of 2024.
You love it. You love it. You can follow me at JPJ Loves Gaming on all social media platforms, including Twitch, where I play video games and get angry and scream and all sorts of things like that. We also do watch-alongs on the channel. We took the holiday week off, but we'll be back next week. Raw on Mondays with the franchise, my buddy Matt. If you remember the old War Report days. Tuesdays, I have Ophelia joining me for NXT. And Fridays, Fridays is just kind of, it's been both of them. I try to find somebody that can fit in on the Fridays and stuff. Yeah, Dustin, it's the shocker of the century.
I need to get in on one of those.
Yeah, you do. You do. I have something in line for who's going to be a regular guest on Fridays with me, kind of starting soon. I'm just finalizing it. But Pluggo, I need you to get on there, man. I've asked you twice.
Yeah, Pluggo.
Come
on, Pluggo.
You got kids, bro.
I didn't watch anything.
You got kids.
Yeah.
You got kids. But that's where you can follow me. Obviously, you know where you can find Pluggo and myself. But every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 10 a.m., I am with Drew Nicholas, our buddy that you've seen in the chat, my pal, doing Firmly Love Wrestling. We talk WWE on Tuesdays, AEW on Thursdays. So that's where you can catch me when I'm not doing this thing with Pluggo on Thursday nights. But again, thank you all for another great year of support and just fun stuff, fun episodes, fun guests like Kimmy. Thank you all for voting in the Beardie Awards. We hope that you had a wonderful holidays and you have a great new year and you enjoyed the show this evening. And for the last time in 2024, y'all know the drill. Say hi to Sue.
Hello, Sue.
Peace out.
Hey there, Pluggo and JPJ. It's Trent's mom, Sue, and I have a bone to pick with you. So, I understand that you guys are being real idiots and spending your entire monthly budget. You've got to be kidding me. This is not the way to be when you're trying to run a business. Your boss, Spencer, is really pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at you. You have some nerve. Get a grip. You have to control yourself. You can't just go out and spend all the money that you're making, you two beards guys. Oh no, this is coming out so stupid. Anyway, behave yourselves, or I'm going to cut you off from watching AEW. You're no longer going to get to know, be able to meet my son. What? Oh, or me. I'm sorry, this is like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for being fans. Watch yourselves.